bit. Whatever. Okay, I can't res those. Even though I didn't turn them. Interesting. Okay, and those didn't join my side? Typical. Christ. Just need to kill these last two. Gotcha. And they so weren't worth what I lost.
I am no beast of burden.
Okay, we'll pop back. But at least they're down now, and it wasn't as nasty as the bunching that I got the first time round.
What do you want?
So this, and this. Beautiful.
I'm watching you.
Well, if she's watching me, let's hope she likes what she sees. There's two paths here. The one going up the mountains, clearly the right one, but where does this lead? Oh, to some void bearers. Wonder if they're any relation to the void bringers from Stormlight Archives. A book I really need to get back to. Book series I really need to get back to. I'm somewhat like halfway through part 2 of book 2. The books are pretty long, so they get split into multiple parts. That was the reasoning I remember. I remember reading. Should get back to them anyway. Though I do believe it's possible to get non-divided, like the whole thing in one, and it not being divided at all. But I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked into it. Ooh, Wall Strike's going on. Brilliant. But yeah, it's a good series. It's good. I love the King's Wit. He's an interesting character. Basically, in one culture, it's like the king may want to insult a person, but it'll be below him to do so. It'll be stupid. So the king instead has someone whose entire job is to insult everyone. And the wit clearly knows more than he's letting on. Clearly knows more. Though that is a bit of a spoiler. Oh, there you exist. But yeah, it's a good book. It's a good book. Well, it's a good book series. It's going to be a 10-book series, and so, including it being in 2 halves, that'll be 20. Sorry, if you take the 2 halves into account, you'll be buying 20 books. So, and each book is centered on a different character. And the first 5 books are going to center on one roster of main characters. The second 5 are going to be centered on a different roster, with the main characters from the first 5 still turning up. Or at least the ones that don't die, if that happens. I vaguely remember some of this, reading this off Wikipedia. Well, what's the other detail? Though when I say the books are centered on different characters, that doesn't mean like it focuses solely on Dalinar. He's one of the main characters. It doesn't mean that the third book will solely focus on him. While I haven't read it, it will probably follow the pattern of the first 2, where he will just get the majority of chapters. The others will still get chapters as well. He will just get, well, sorry, when I say majority, he'll get somewhat more, he'll get more chapters than the rest. You presume so, but the others will still get chapters. Actually, I can't remember if it's just that his chapters are longer, or he just gets more chapters than the rest. But yeah, there'll be more of a focus on him than the others. But the others will still have their stories told. The first book focuses on Kaladin. The second on... I can't remember the girl's name, but it focuses on some other girl. And they still have interludes where they focus on characters that are in no way associated... Well, sorry, not that they're in no way associated. They're associated with the main storyline, but they aren't actually even known by the main characters. They're just off on another part of the world, and you get to expand a bit on the world building and on the hold on. You get to expand a bit on the world building and like some main plots through these characters. Like through one guy's eyes, you get to see a very large spring. He's then promptly arrested for public indecency. He woke up in an alley with his clothes stolen. He might turn up later. He turned up once in the first book. Another guy turned up once in the first book, and in his culture, as a bit of world building, they have all their buildings have a little bit of water in at the end of them for whatever reason. That's part of what they do. In a interlude in the second book, they have a character turn up who was in the first book. She turned up again on a again. She's working with a merchant. She turned up again with going to this island. Well, going to these people, trade with these people who ride on the back of a turtle. And they frequently meet other people who live on the back of turtles. Like these giant turtles, they have like cities built, or well, villages built on them. They run into other ones, and they're when they do, it's sometimes to trade, or mostly it's to shout insults at each other. That's how they fight. Well, that's their territorial disputes. They just shout insults at each other. Few actually get injured. And so, these interludes give you a bit of world building and show you a bit of characters and stories that are happening elsewhere, and it's actually really cool, rather than centering solely on the main characters. And it's certainly possible that these characters are going to be the main characters of these, second novel. Though saying that, I believe one of the interlude chapters, I can't remember, might have been centering on one of the characters on the other side of a war in the series. The main weather carving. The main characters are on one side of the war, and just because they're human, really. While there's humans and Parashandi, the listeners. One of the interlude chapters was from a Parashandi's perspective, or maybe two of them were, or maybe one of them was the main chapter, or both of them were. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've read the stuff, but yeah, it's actually really cool. And I think there was half a chapter in another guy's perspective. He was like one of the antagonists, the main guys. It was half a chapter in his perspective. So it jumps around a bit, so you get to see things from different people's points of view. So yeah.
We crushed the servants of Kitava beneath our heels as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Rayclast, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly. My axe fell 500 times, the jade drinking its fill of Kardui blood. Tukohama was pleased.
So yeah, as you can see, the guy is a bit full of himself. And so to the point where well, maybe not. Well, the guy is full of himself, but maybe that's not the best examples of it. But yeah, in either case, he's a git who murdered his own men. Personally, I have no reasons to suspect that didn't happen, but I've no reason to suspect that his god actually appeared before him. In actuality, he was a nightmare. Then again, maybe it was a nightmare that... maybe he didn't actually kill his men at all. Maybe that was solely nightmare stuff. Since it doesn't exactly make it clear, so it's kind of up to your personal opinion. Well, not opinion, but I haven't. Maybe I've missed something, but there's nothing here to make it clear whether or not he actually murdered his own men. Maybe that was solely part of the nightmare. Maybe he was already enraptured by it. Maybe he wasn't. It's unclear. Then again, didn't another guy say that Calm marched away with 500 men. Maybe in reality, Calm fell. Same with the 500 men to something. Actually, no, Calm went in alone. So yeah, I think it is pretty much clear that he did murder his own men. Isn't he a nice guy? Oh, Christ. Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Let's see, what does it say? Fury and flame come to life. A holdfast built of hubris. I don't know the exact definition of hubris. I know Macbeth is an example of it. He is a very good soldier, very good warrior. He's able to cleave a man from his navel to his chops. From his belly button, his navel, to his, mouth. Yeah, like he's a terror on the field. But he's not king material. And he seeks to become king, despite it being outside of his capabilities. I don't know the exact definition. There's a particular definition to it. It's not just so like overconfidence or something like that. Level 56. 58. Nearly 59. I don't think I realized before just how fucking mutated all these people are. Helm's Chosen and Kiri's sisters. She was the other leader of these people around the time. Kiri. She brought the people to safety when Calm went off the well, what's the phrase? Basically when he went batshit, but what's the phrase that means that? Remember. There we go, finally got it.
The Eternals opened the gate and invited Kitava into this land. The Karui paid the price. Kitava cut us off from the ancestors, raised the remembered as his children, tortured our dreams. Kitava murdered the Karui way. I will found a new way. For I have been chosen. I gather my forces so that I might wage war on Kitava. I am the son of Tukohama, and I will lead the Karui back to glory.
By killing them all. Yes. And here's another enemy. Probably feels a little unsure should I even bother engaging these guys. But I suppose I may as well. Like as you saw before, they can come in special forms, which presumably give better gear. Like they can come in the rare and uncommon forms and whatnot. Like on the enemy. Valkai totems. Interesting. Huh. Weird. I turned that one to my side, but I just don't recognize those. Then again, I didn't exactly spend too much time here, did I? Just tried to get the fuck through and move on. Huh, there's a totem there. Did one of the others drop it when they died? Interesting. Totem that spawns on death. Useful. Ooh. Rough champion. Beat it down. Beat it down. Reduce mana support gem. Nice. I was trying to turn it to my side in hopes that the last time was a fluke, but it didn't exactly work now, did it? Weeping Essence of Wrath. That's nice. You. Fall Toad. Price move. Kinda wish I'd grabbed that for myself. Let's get the fuck away so we can pull it away from the flames. Onyx Surge. Annoyingly, this doesn't really do too much. Well, actually it does plenty. It doesn't do as much as Wild Strike. That's the issue. Hopefully there's no audio issues at any stage. When I was recording a game a while back, Mountain Blade Warband Viking Conquest Reforged, I did run into an audio issue and it was garbling my audio. And I only realised when I went and overheard it. Which is a bit late to find out, really. When I went to listen to the audio. So it's a bit late to find out. You need to know that it's happening when it's happening so you can stop and fix it. Oh, also no idea even why it happened. It just happened and then stopped. Maybe it's just to do with that game, maybe not. But let me know if it ever happens in any video, I'll fix it. I'll re-record it, I'll record the video and put new audio over it. If I can do it right, I shouldn't even tamper with the video quality. If I do it right. Though you won't have any in-game audio. This is the one issue. Oh, I hate you. Okay, hold this. Respawn. Christ. That was painful. There we go. Alright. Let's go and actually try and kill the fecker, because they'll drop an item that's exceptionally useful. Okay. Christ. If we have to take it off chunk by chunk, then so be it. Is there anything I can do to take it down? Probably not. I want to attack it from range, because then I can stay away from its clustering. That's what's doing all the damage. There's just so many strikes coming in. But I don't have any range spells. Or do I? Maybe I have a gem hidden somewhere. No. I'm thinking that these small statues I'm taking down mightn't matter. They might just respawn. I think we've seen that before. Still, may as well try. Maybe it'll help. Christ. Right. Move. Move. Bloody hell. Just have to keep popping potions. It's really fucking powerful. It's not worth the XP that it's costing me. I think every time I die it costs me 5%. So I haven't hit that level, 59. Christ. Let me go back and get some extra zombies. Okay. Now we try again. And I can... Oh. Christ. Ah, almost got away. Please engage. Get the fuck out. Since they couldn't be bothered to engage it, there's no point in being there. Also thinking fire might be the best considering where we are. And then again, it might be irrelevant. I'm not sure. I don't think I should try and engage this at all. Part of me wants to just skip it, but it feels like such a waste. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay. It's getting weaker, it's getting weaker. I just need to keep standing nearby. But not actually within attack range. Okay, I'm within attack range, but... No, not that much.